This week on the Fish Guyz.
Right next to us.
Fish on.
I have a bite here, Bubba.
There he is.
Yeah.
Yes. Fish on.
We're ready with the harpoon. Guys, we got to be ready with the harpoon too. He's right here. Turn the motors this way. Just go easy because it's gonna pull right out if we're not careful.
Fish on. That, my friend, is going to be a fish.
Fish on. Got a fish on.
For the Fish Guyz, heading offshore is a long day's adventure. There are many steps taken to ensure a successful day. And when everything is in line, success is just a few miles offshore. Today, fishing offshore, the Fish Guyz are being joined by Captain Sammy Milazzo, a local marine artist, captain, and an incredible fisherman.
Since our target species is blackfin tuna, we're gonna go out and drift around some of those deep wrecks, and I know they're there.
Yeah, I mean, they're moving all around. They're migratory species, so we're gonna look for bait fish pop up, maybe some birds, run on over there, cast in them, throw out some freebies, get them blowing up, see what happens. What's cool about today is we got our good friend coming along with us.
Yeah, and he's super experienced in the offshore arena for fishing. Swordfish, he's a swordfish specialist.
Right.
Tunas, wahoo, you name it, he can catch it.
All right. Well, I'm pretty much in the area here, and there's some spots here. But let's put a couple out, do some tuna fishing, try to catch a couple tunas, and then we'll run out there and do our swordfish thing for today.
Sounds good, man.
Yeah,
You ready?
to lay down a little bit.
No, it's going to keep laying down as it's going to get nicer and nicer. So.
All right.
All right. Let's catch tuna. Catch tuna. I want a tuna fish sandwich.
Since we're using light tackle, for the most part spinning gear, we downsize our leaders. We're using really light fluorocarbon leaders and smaller circle hooks when we're using these live baits to trick those tunas.
They got big old eyeballs, huh?
Big giant eyeballs, they can see baits a long ways away. So when that happens, you can't use real heavy stuff. You gotta drop down to get the bites, and that's what we're doing today.
I just feed it out, Lain. You got not too heavy a drag, you know.
Pretty light.
Get them to find these freebies, and they start busting around us, and they're still busting.
Oh, they're busting right there, too. I'm normally guiding in the shallow water in the backcountry in the Everglades. So to be out on the ocean side in the deep water, you see the birds diving down, instead of blow up right here. That gets me excited, it gets the blood pumping.
And when you get excited, I get excited, Lain.
That's what makes it fun. Right next to us, right next to us. Come on, Mr. Tuna.
There he is.
Come on, George. Make me proud.
We got a fish hooked up. Now Sam's driving the boat because somebody's got to maneuver and make sure that they don't run our fish over when we're not actually fighting them.
Right, avoid the crab traps, it's a team effort out there.
Team effort.
Nice fish.
Oh, yeah. Look at that, staying down deep.
Kind of thumping like a tuna now.
Here we go, he's coming up, coming up, coming up. He's under the boat.
Easy, easy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Look how big the eyeball is on this
Huge, huh?
fish for its size.
Massive.
He can see a pilchard like 2 miles away.
I can imagine.
It's no wonder they're a little line shy sometimes, because like you said,
Yeah,
I mean, they got to have good vision.
Exactly.
I got one question for you. How many tacos do you think that is?
Oh, man. Dude, you're talking 30 tacos.
The Fish Guyz are being brought to you by Wellcraft, built by fishermen, for fishermen and their families. Key Largo in the Florida Keys. Jefferson's Bourbon. Transform corn to get bourbon. Transform bourbon to get Jefferson's. Snapper Up non-frozen fishing chum. Successful fishing begins with Snapper Up. Tackle webs and cooler webs. Available at a marine dealer near you and wherever quality coolers are sold. The Fish Guyz have headed offshore, fishing for tuna and swordfish with their guest, Sammy Milazzo. With the cooler being loaded slowly with a few blackfin tuna, the guys are working the birds and looking for surface activity to find the fish.
As a fisherman, when the bite's not happening that particular moment, you get that gut feeling that, hey, it's time to make a move. And while we're running,
we're always looking.
Right, we're looking. And what are we looking for? We're looking for bird activity. When we see fish busting underneath them, we spin the boat around, throw a scoop of bait, and
make
bang.
the cast.
A lot of times we're gonna get a bite real quick.
I think it's a tuna. It's fighting like a tuna, it's staying down.
There's stuff blowing up all around us now. We're in a zone.
Oh, there he is.
Little blackfin. Good job, Sammy.
No, they're not. These aren't giant ones, but you know what? A lot of fun.
Right.
A lot of fun. And then we got the big one earlier, but I'm sure there's some bigger ones here. We just saw something big blow up. Could have been a sail.
Right.
So we're in an area that's just full of fish right now. You know, I say we catch probably 20 or 30,000 more of these and then call it a day. Fish out! Woo! Get him, Goodwin! This is fun. I'm having a ball.
There he is.
Got another nice blackfin, man.
Nice job, George.
Look at that.
Thank you, my man.
Look at the beautiful colors on
Oh,
this.
yeah. Beautiful fish.
Hey, we get to a new spot, brand new bait on the line, you throw it out, and Lain has our next tuna on the line.
Fish on. I've got a fish on. I look over. Sammy's getting a bite, too.
We're in them.
Game on.
Oh,
good job, Sammy.
Yes!
Hang on, bite. I'm over here fighting a fish, bringing them in for you to land it.
Right.
Oh, it's like a tuna, just smaller.
Right, it's like my fish, only way smaller.
And I look over, Sammy's got his own battle going on.
Hey, there's a big barracuda eating mine in half right here.
Did it really?
Yeah, he's just laying right there.
Oh man, look at that crap.
You getting eaten, Sammy?
Oh, he got me.
Hey,
It just ate you?
Yeah.
he's sucking on his brain juice.
You know what though? The line is wrapped around his tail. We might have got most of the meat back because of that.
Maybe he just ate the
I think he
head?
just ate the head off. Yep, there he is. He's coming back right there.
Nice little blackfin tuna. I'm sitting here admiring my fish, and there's chaos behind me. Got a tail-wrapped fish, all kind of stuff going on. What'd he do, just eat the head?
Yeah.
He just, look at that. He bled
Perfect.
him.
Cleaned it for us.
Perfect.
I would have never thought that barracudas like to eat the head. Wow, now look at that precision, excellent targeting. It is cord.
I learned that trick a few years back.
Did you?
It saves you a lot of time on the cleaning table.
I like that. I like that.
Very
I'm impressed,
impressive.
Sammy.
No, Lain, Sammy's not only a great fisherman,
Fish on.
but he's an awesome marine artist.
Well, I mean, that's got to really help him when he fishes as much as he does to be able to go back and draw these fish. I mean, and just the different nuances. You know how hard it is to capture the
detail on
Yeah.
any type of animal
whether
is
it's
really
sunlight reflecting off the fish in the water. I mean, that's what makes these incredible marine artists so good. And he's right in there.
Oh,
I mean,
he's very, very good.
So Sammy, I mean, you're a professional fisherman and artist, so I'm assuming you get a lot of your inspiration from catching fish.
I do, yep. Over the years, you're just seeing so much action, on the water, you do have images that get stuck in your head, and so it
Right.
definitely, you have an idea what it's supposed
And to
to look
master
like.
that, you might have to paint something a couple times and then change it until you get it the way you want it, right?
Yeah, I mean, most of my paintings have 2 or 3 paintings underneath them. You just don't know it.
Right, right. I'm ready to go sword fishing now. We wore these guys out. Let's go.
Let's do it, man.
I want to catch one.
I'm excited to go do it.
Let's do it.
Hundreds of feet under the sea, there resides an entire world of aquatic life. For the adventure-bound fishermen, there is one coveted species of fish that most anglers rarely even ever have a chance to fish for: the dangerous and challenging swordfish. Sword fishing takes specific gear, proper bait, the proper boat to travel to deep waters, and most importantly, time.
All right, well, we're lined up where you want to go, so we're going to start dropping here.
Sounds good, man.
All right, we're in 1,500 feet.
All right, yeah, what we want to do is just going to aim right towards the numbers now. We're up above the spot.
Right.
We're up current of the spot. We just want to aim right for the numbers and just keep it as straight as you can while I'm letting it out. That way we won't get any tangles.
Gotcha.
But what I like to do, we're about, 5, 6, 7 feet from the bait. I do my first light. These are water activated. As soon as they touch the water, they make the connection and they'll come on. This one here is just a flashing light.
Nice.
Use a flashlight?
Yeah.
Nice.
And then another 5 or 10 feet. Everybody does a little different. This is a shorter rig because it's a smaller tackle, so it's not as elaborate.
Okay.
But this will be another water activated light. We're going to keep the boat in gear and throttle up a little bit. All right, just drop the weight in out here. Throw it out away from the boat, yep. All right, there she goes.
There she goes.
You're going to have 2,000 feet of line out by the time you're done. You're dropping in 15, 16, 1,700 feet.
Having Sam on the boat today, showing us the ropes with this sword fishing, really makes me feel confident because he's good at it, and I think we're going to have a successful chance at catching one of these.
It's all about the right person, the right equipment, and knowing where to be. You got to be in the right place.
Correct.
And Sammy brings that to the table for us. We just don't get to do enough of this fisheries out in 2,000 feet of water.
They do exist.
They do.
The elusive saltwater fish.
That's right.
Fishing that deep, it's very hard to see the bite sometimes. It's very, very subtle.
I didn't even see it. My inexperienced eye, I never saw the rod tip move.
No, but you know what? Sam's experience showed he saw it. Bam, we were hooked up.
Sammy, we got a fish on? We got a bite?
Yep.
All right.
We got a long way to go, but we got him on.
Yeah. Take your time.
With only a slight indication of a strike, the entire team is now focused on what lurks below the surface. With all on the line, much anticipation is invested in what is to come. The Fish Guyz are hoping for a monster of the deep, a swordfish, coming to boatside. The Fish Guyz are being brought to you by Daiichi, world's sharpest hooks. Key Largo Chocolates, world-famous Key Largo chocolates and ice cream, made in the fabulous Florida Keys, but shipped worldwide. Power Pole, swift, silent, secure. Aquaflage, the leader in performance apparel. Yamaha, reliability starts here.
Sammy's got tons of experience catching these fish, and he's caught plenty of them over the years, and he knew right away that something wasn't right with this fish.
You know what it's kind of fighting like? A little one that's foul hooked. There's just like no tail to it, you know what I mean? It's coming up like a backwards skipjack.
With that experience, you get these gut feelings, and Sammy knows it.
He definitely knows he's hooked now. He's going the other direction. I think it's a good fish. I really do. It's either a nicer fish or maybe a small fish that's foul hooked. don't worry so much about the throttle as the direction of the motors is what's important. We're ready with the harpoons? Guys, we gotta be ready with the harpoons too. He's right here. Turn the motors this way.
As expected, Sammy was correct. The fish is coming up and we can see that it is foul hooked.
Hard right, hard right. That's a legal catch, boys. Okay, back up. Okay, stop. Perfect.
How big?
He's close. He's close. Just go easy because it's gonna pull right out if we're not careful. Here, put this.
Right. Pulled off right at the boat?
Yeah, he was foul hooked.
Foul hooked means that this fish was hooked just outside the mouth, not in the mouth, and didn't get in the boat, but boat side. For the Fish Guyz, the payoff isn't always about landing the fish, but the experience that got them on the fish. And most importantly, time with friends on the water.
Sammy.
Yeah, man.
Loved it, brother.
Thanks,
Loved
brother.
it. It was a blast. Never done it before. What a fun day.
Man.
I had a good time today.
That was a good
I always
day.
have a good time fishing with Sammy, man.
He's a good guy. I can't believe he's friends with you, George.
I know.
Hey, don't. We could fight. We're not at the dock yet. We could actually get into a scrap right now in this boat.
I don't want to ruin a good day with a
A
fight.
perfect day. I had a great time today, man. The weather was perfect. We got out there, we caught a few fish, had a good time, didn't get beat up by the sea.
Beautiful day, man. Can't ask for anything
But you know
more.
what? I'm hungry. Because we burned through all the food. I don't understand. Let's get more food next time we go fishing.
Yeah, we're going to need 3 more ice chests for your lunch.
Well, let's go get some food right now and we can talk about the rest of our day.
Sounds good.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
All right.
Is this it?
This is it, 116.
After fishing all day with Sammy, he invited us over to tour his studio.
Oh, this place is nice.
And this was a treat because Sammy was actually going to give us some lessons in artwork.
Tell you what, though, this is beautiful.
Man, look at all his artwork.
I brought my paint set and everything.
Oh, this guy's, he's ready. He's ready to go.
I'm here to do some damage.
Bringing your own stuff?
Yeah.
Well, I got you set up with a couple canvases here and a couple chairs. Little makeshift station.
So when we walk up to the easels where you paint, they're back to back. So right away I'm thinking, this isn't gonna be a lesson, this is more like a paint off.
All right, George, I got you set up on this side, buddy.
I really feel like I have the advantage here because Sammy gave me some little private lessons.
You know, and you want to just keep in mind the angle of the light.
All right, I got you. I understand, kind of.
Yep, that's what Sammy had in mind, a paint off. The paint off begins.
After a while, Sammy got back, and now the judging begins.
George, that is
awesome, man.
That's something, buddy. You just keep fishing. You're gonna be all right.
Right.
He's a
Yep.
good fisherman.
Yep. Let's see what you got, Lane. Holy smokes.
I just
Man, you
kinda
missed
threw
your
it
calling
together.
for sure. Are you ready to show each other your pieces?
Yep.
Do it.
Bam!
What the heck is that?
What is?
Bam! Bam!
It's white, it's blue. You can't even tell which way to turn his painting. There's absolutely no design in that painting. You ready for this?
Sure.
It's just a little something I threw together for you.
What? He actually painted that? There's no way, man. He must have cheated somehow, because that's awesome.
So, George, what do you think about Lane's drawing?
I think it's great. I think you really did a nice job, Lane.
I'm impressed. I mean, Lane actually said I could keep the painting that he did, and in return, I'm gonna give mine to Sammy.
Oh, buddy, thank you, man. You know what? I got the perfect spot for it, too. I'm gonna go put it there right now. It's right above my toilet. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I think George just better keep fishing.
After a great day on the water and at Sam's place exploring art, Lane and George are ready to take some tuna back to the dock. They are meeting up with Chef Luigi at the Pilot House for some great tips on cooking seafood.
We're here at the Pilot House restaurant in Key Largo with Chef Luigi, who's preparing us an incredible looking dish.
I already like what I see. What are you going to prepare for us today, Luigi? That looks like tuna.
Tuna Tataki.
Perfect.
That's what we're gonna do today.
So how do you do it, Luigi?
We're gonna put the tuna in the sesame seeds. We're gonna, seat it in a pan, hot pan.
Just a couple minutes on each side.
Yes, just 1 minute, 1.5 minutes, depending on the piece of the tuna. If it's big or not big, depends what it is.
Right, we're not trying to cook the tuna all the way through, Lain.
Yes.
Just sear the outside.
You want it rare.
Yes.
What do you have going on here,
Two things
Luigi?
important. Sesame seed oil for seeded all that one, and the secret ingredients we have right here. Jefferson bourbon glaze.
Oh.
That's gonna be.
That sounds awesome.
My favorite
And
word.
you know what? Here's the final product right here. Let me slide this over here and check this out.
Oh my goodness, Luigi. That looks absolutely incredible. You notice I carry a fork with me everywhere I go?
see that.
Have you seen that? Absolutely incredible.
Thank you, guys.
Chef Luigi, Pilot House Restaurant right here in Key Largo. If you want to get into some phenomenal food, stop by. Tell them the Fish Guyz sent you.
Closed captioning and the cooking segment for the Fish Guyz has been brought to you by Pilot House Restaurant and Marina, home port for locals, located on the water in downtown Key Largo.